ภัยนะคะในระบบเครือข่ายและข้อมูลได้อย่างมีประสิทธิภาพให้เหมาะสมกับองค์กรได้อย่างไรวันนี้ทุกท่านได้ทราบกันไปแล้วในเซสชันนี้นะคะ So we would like to moving on to the next session. This is a key to everyone who are the role of CIO in your organization or enterprises. Next session, you will explore the topics of United for Cyber Resilience, a strategic alliance blueprint for Asia's CIOs by our esteemed speaker, Dr. Chunapong Thai Upatam, Vice President for the North Zone Cybersecurity and Governance Chapter, ASEAN CIO Association. Why this session is the matter for your organization as the cyber threats become increasingly sophisticated and borderless. Asia CIO must unite to protect the region digital landscape. This session will bring everyone to explore the necessities of collaboration in strengthening cyber resilience using real-world incident and AI-driven attacks as case studies. We are honored to welcome our esteemed speaker joining with us here at the Cybersec Asia State. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Chunapong Thai Upatam to the Cybersec Asia State. Welcome.
Thank you very much for your kind introduction, the moderator. Good afternoon, everyone. Once again, my name is Dr. Chunapong Thai Upatam. Currently, I'm Vice President for the North Zone of the Cybersecurity and Governance Chapter, ASEAN CIO Association. So this topic I'm going to speak today is United for Cyber Resilience, a strategic alliance blueprint for Asia CIOs. So as we all know that the current situation anywhere in the world, including Asia, that the rising threats around Asia, including high-profile breaches affecting critical infrastructure, including utilities, healthcare, financial institutions, and also the rising threats from ransomware everywhere in the world, including supply chain vulnerability, the emerging threats of even the use of AI. We know that use of AI has two-sided. One of we can use it from generative AI, and the other side would be we can use AI as an automated threat detection, and the other side is like AI can find a loophole in the organization and can implement the attacks as well, and also the increasing zero-day exploits. This statistic from Kaspersky, we can see that the last year, even in nations in ASEAN, the number one that got ransomware attacks were Indonesia. The second is the Philippines, and the third is Thailand. So the number of ransomware attacks still keep rising even today. So why collaboration is the key? The reason is because no single entity would combat the threats that keep evolving alone. And basically, the cyber threats are borderless. So the implementing solution would be also, it got to be borderless, cross-border collaboration. So this could be a bold move. Never had any suggestion anywhere in the world before. So the current state of the cybersecurity in Asia, their strengths, weakness, and also opportunities. The strength is the growing awareness among businesses and also governments. Consequently, the regional investment in cybersecurity and also the technology has been increasing as well. But the weaknesses is also the fragmented approaches to regulation and standards, and also shortage in skilled and cybersecurity professionals, and also inconsistent threat intelligence sharing. But the opportunities, we could leverage the regional organizations such as ASEAN or APEC for this kind of cyber initiative. So again, the emerging technology like AI or blockchain can be adopted to prevent this. So the challenges for CIO in Asia, there's diverse regulation environments, limited cross-border coordination, resource constraints in developing nations, balanced innovation and security. I joined ASEAN CIO Association like about a year. And when we first joined, we have monthly meeting. The first activity for us is actually probe all the cybersecurity measures between nations in ASEAN. And we found that there are a wide gap. Some nation has very strong, they have everything from regulatory bodies, cybersecurity laws, and also very rigid. And some have very few. Some limitation would be also the country's situation in the nations of ASEAN. The case for strategic alliance, definitely it's got to be starting from shared intelligence to combat cyber threats. And eventually, if we come to agreement in terms of investment in some of the cyber security technology research, it could come up with the economies of scales. And the key point would be building trust among each other. That could be a challenge as well. Again, it could lead to enhanced regional stability and economic growth. Definitely other issues like, geographic or war is very present to high level, the nation leaders. But cybersecurity, as we all know in here, it's something like, it could be, we can consider it as a time bomb. When it explodes, it costs billions of dollars. So the step to take, we can first identify the key stakeholder from public and private sector. Public could be from regulatory body, critical infrastructure, and even the government itself. For private, from telco, from other public companies, publicly listed company, SME, including education, universities. Then we establish governance structures, and also, if it's possible, we can develop MOUs between parties to share the objectives. And eventually, if we can find funding, we can secure the funding and resources. So the role of CIO is going to shift from being leading in IT and cybersecurity. It could be facilitator to make this happen. So the foundational pillars for this collaboration, we can start off with establish region-wide regulation aligned with international standards. It could be NIST framework or ISO 27001. And we could leverage a platform like APEC, CERT for real-time information sharing. And also we need to ensure the data confidentiality and legal safeguard, right? Because we have PDPA, we have GDPR in Europe and everywhere in the world. We need to make sure of that. We've got to protect the privacy data as well. So in terms of talent development, we need to have some sort of joint initiative to upskill cybersecurity professionals, promoting cybersecurity education and certifications. The next step, at the operation step, would be regional cybersecurity task force, setting up some sort of centralized body coordinating responses to cross-border incident. The next step would be, and this is the key, incident response playbooks. Definitely all of the mid-size, big-size company would have incident response playbook in the company. But never before, we have cross-border playbooks in order to respond to the attacks. And eventually, we should have some sort of cyber drills. And we need to get involved with government, businesses, and also academia to simulate the situation. If the situation happens, what we're going to do, how we're going to react from inter-enterprises to inter-nation. And at the end, we can adopt new emerging technology like AI and blockchain to secure the confidentiality. Some key concern and challenges. It could be from data sovereignty issue. The meaning is the privacy data cross-border. We need to pretty much identify and also fix that problem to prevent the privacy, to violate the privacy regulations. And trust, again, trust building among stakeholders, ensure transparency and fairness in alliance. This could be another challenge because when we collaborate among enterprises, we could consider the enterprise could be a competitor in the industry, but trust is the key, right? So another issue, another concern would be economic disparity, mean the difference between nation development, right? So we need to assist developing nation in the region to build cybersecurity capacity as well. So the role of the CAO, the immediate priority would be to adopt. Adopt a proactive mindset, meaning that a typical, I didn't say that the typical CAO is reactive, but a typical situation in organization would mean that any organization have a very strong cybersecurity measures set up already. Normally we wait for the attack, right? But never before. We should have some sort of anticipatory cybersecurity strategy, meaning that we collaborate each other across the horizon. Foster multi-stakeholder, again, engage with regional peers, governments, and industry groups. And the final, this one would be advocate. Advocate the cyber resilience at the board level. This could be very challenges from experience, right? From my experience, when we work in a very big organization, at board level, they would consider the cybersecurity would be something technical guy handle it, the CISO handle it, and never before, we need to push this one at the board level to acknowledge and also align with the business continuity and also innovation goals. So in the long-term goals, we should be able to build and nurture regional cybersecurity ecosystem. And also, we should looking at invest in R&D for the next generation cybersecurity defense. Again, just to sum up, just harmonizing cybersecurity standards. It's again, the regulatory challenges between nations, bridging gaps in legal framework, and the role of international organization could be APEC, ITU, and ASEAN. I'm going to mention the ASEAN CAO Association again in next few slides. So the metrics to measure the success of this collaboration would be, first, reduction in incident response time, decrease in attack success rate, increase cybersecurity awareness, and also, eventually, if we have collaborative investment project together, the ROI would be one of the metrics that we can measure the success of the project. So the final word would be collaboration is not optional, but essential. This is the key message. So I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce the ASEAN CAO Association a little bit and the role in this picture. So ASEAN CAO Association was established in 2014 with the goal to form powerful collaboration and share ICT best practice among CAO, industry leaders, and public sector's representative. And the goal, again, just we want to prioritize, we want to improve and lead, and also try to have everyone on board as the nation, especially in terms of nation digital development. So we're focusing on 8 chapters, right? So I'm here, I'm on the cybersecurity governance chapters, and we also have other 7 chapters. The total is 8 chapters. AI, blockchain, robotics, women in tech, digital transformation and leadership, green sustainability, BCG, digital entrepreneurship and youth tech innovation, digital livable cities, digital investment and fund digital assets. And we also have the chapter president from all over ASEAN. These are the picture of president, including like my president is Dr. Karin from Malaysia. She is well established in cybersecurity in the region as well. So there are different types of membership for ASEAN CIO, from the C-level, organization, individual, corporate, including conglomerates and SMEs, government agency, student. We have students because we have youth and women in tech. So we would think of develop a new generation for the technology and advancement for the nation. We include the technology vendors as well, including also the service provider and system integrator. Each year we have forums. We held forums from 2012, and we stopped during COVID, and we resumed last year the 8th forum at the Philippines, and this year it's going to be the 9th forum at Singapore. So actually, if anyone want to join, it's going to happen on September the 23rd to 26th. The venue would be the Raffles City Convention Center, Singapore. So the goal of having the 9th forum is first to empower digital leadership. The second is foster regional collaboration. Third is promoting inclusivity and also showcase innovation. So definitely this topic today, especially for cybersecurity and governance chapter, we're going to discuss a lot more in details how we're going to collaborate, and we're going to bring in the ASEAN representative to join us at the session. So it's going to be details. So the participants, the audience is going to be, we estimate approximately 1,000 audience. It's going to be 200 from Singapore, 600 from ASEAN, and 200 from ASEAN++. Plus mean right now we have a CIO guest from Korea, from Japan, from US, and also from Australia. And the number of participants is, I think it's going to be over 1,000. Again, the venue is Raffles Convention Center. So I would like to invite anyone that might be interested in joining us, to attend the conference, the forums in Singapore, September 23rd to 26th. All right, I would end my presentation today. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you so much. It was a great insightful sharing with us today. Thank you to you once again, Dr. Chunhapong. And I believe that every organization that if you have your CAO, how to build the partnerships and alliance together. So please stay connected with Dr. Chunhapong for more detail. ก็อย่างที่ทุกท่านได้ทราบกันดีนะคะว่าสำหรับแน่นอนค่ะว่าการสร้างพันธมิตรหรือว่าการจัดตั้ง Alliance นั้นนะคะมีจุดประสงค์ที่สำคัญเลยคือการทำงานร่วมกันทางด้าน Cyber Security ถือว่าเป็นหัวใจสำคัญที่ผู้บริหารระดับสูงสุดขององค์กรหรือว่า CIO จะต้องตระหนักถึงนะคะว่าภัยคุกคามทางไซเบอร์นั้นไร้ขอบเขตค่ะเราจะทำอย่างไรที่สามารถสร้างเอกภาพให้เกิดขึ้นได้จริงทั่วทุกภูมิภาคนั่นเองจากที่เมื่อสักครู่นี้ดร.ชุนพงษ์ได้นำมาฝากกันให้กับทุกท่านนะคะเราได้เห็นแล้วว่าพันธมิตรนั้นเราจะสร้างบลูพรินท์ร่วมกันได้อย่างไรแน่นอนเรื่องของการแบ่งปันข่าวกองที่เกี่ยวข้องกับด้านภัยคุกคามนะคะหรือว่าการจัดตั้งกองกำลังระดับภูมิภาคการสร้างโปรโตคอลในการตอบสนองร่วมกันนะคะแล้วก็การฝึกซ้อมทางด้านไซเบอร์เพื่อเสริมสร้างเกราะป้องกันและเอาชนะความท้าทายที่อาจจะเกิดขึ้นได้ในอนาคตนั่นเองและทั้งหมดทั้งมวลของพันธมิตรนะคะหรือว่า Alliance ที่จัดตั้งขึ้นนั้นจะมีอธิปไตยทางด้านข้อมูลแล้วก็สิ่งที่สำคัญที่ทางดร.ชุนพงษ์ได้ฝากไว้ก็คือเรื่องของ trust ค่ะหรือว่าความไว้วางใจนะคะแล้วก็การอัปเดตข้อมูลไม่ว่าจะเป็นช่องว่างทรัพยากรต่างๆผ่านกลยุทธ์ที่ transparent หรือว่าโปร่งใสนั่นเองนี่คือประโยชน์นะคะที่เราจะได้เห็นความร่วมมือในระดับภูมิภาคเอเชียกันนั่นเองนะคะเช่นเคยท่านใดเผื่อมีข้อเสนอแนะนะคะท่านสามารถที่จะตอบแบบประเมิน conference survey นี้ได้นะคะท่านสามารถที่จะ แชร์ได้นะคะว่าในท็อปิกในอนาคตที่อยากให้การจัดงาน Cybersec Asia เป็นแพลตฟอร์มในการเชื่อมโยงนะคะบุคลากรทางด้าน Cyber Security อย่างไรสามารถระบุลงใน Conference Survey นี้ได้ Once again we would like to seek for your kind cooperation so please feel free to take your time to complete the conference surveys your suggestions is highly appreciated to help us improve our future editions of Cybersec Asia to be better and the best platform for cyber security.